Alright guys, we are here with another episode of WrestleChats. Welcome on in. I'm with my main man Ray. How are you, brother?
I'm fantastic, brother. How are you, Sharpie?
I'm very, very well. We're going to do another episode today. The Elimination Chamber has just finished. We are a couple of hours removed from that. It was a wild show. We're going to get stuck into the main event of WrestleMania, and we're going to work our way back through the matches so far that have been announced. And we're going to give either some predictions or thoughts on those matches and what we think they're going to be like. So we're probably going to just start with the one that's hot off the trot. Let's just start with Cena and Cody and work our way back.
Wow. Okay.
I'd like to hear your thoughts on how you think it's going to play out. And do you think it's going to be epic? Do you think Cena's going to win? Is Cody going to retain? Give us your thoughts, Ray, man. Take it away.
I'm actually going to throw it straight back at you there, Sharpie.
Okay.
You go for it, mate. You start us off.
I think Cena's heel run this year is going to be fantastic to watch. And I think he's going to win the WWE Championship at WrestleMania and break the record. I just think it has to be, if he's having a title shot at Mania right now, and he's gonna, you just have to pull the trigger. I think you do it now. You don't wait till later in the year when it's some random small show. You crown him 17-time world champion at WrestleMania. It's just when you should do it. So I think whether it's shenanigans or he, scores a lucky pinfall somehow, or they bludgeon him right before Mania or something. To give Cena the advantage because he is obviously now a heel. I think that's probably the way to go. I think Cena wins at Mania. What do you think?
I think Cena wins at Mania via some type of interference from The Rock, unless Roman gets tied in and involved somehow. Now, guys, we record this early March 2025, so we haven't seen the Roman, we haven't seen The Rock feud, we haven't seen anything like that or anyone get involved just yet to stick up for Cody.
We haven't even seen the Raw after Chamber as of recording this video. So if there's a lot of things that have changed, that's why.
So I think that The Rock is definitely going to be tied into the Cena versus Cody match. How he's going to be tied in, I'm not too sure, but I can pretty much put money on it. I think Cena is going to get the title, and I can say I'm looking forward to seeing heel Cena get that last title, something that he's never done before.
Yeah, he hasn't won a world championship as a bad guy, so I think that's going to be probably for him like one of the funnest things he's going to be able to do for a very, very long time.
Yeah,
I think that he's going to have the biggest party basically in playing out a bad guy. And just because now he's an actor, he can expand upon his acting range and stuff like that. He's got the ability to go and show those emotions that he probably couldn't have showed before. So I just think he's going to have the best 6-9 months before he obviously either gets taken away and ends his career as a bad guy, or he might flip it back right at the very end and pass the torch. Either way, it's going to be an insane year to watch his story go out. Do you think that Randy takes the title off him, or do you think it's going to be somebody else?
I really want Randy to take the title off him, but if somebody else took the title off in the name of The Rock, I wouldn't complain with that either.
I'd complain.
I would not complain with that.
I like Randy because we've seen a lot of heel Randy versus good guy John. I'd like to see heel John versus baby Randy.
Wow, that's a great call. It is a good call there, yeah.
He's a big baby face right now with the KO storyline, which is going to be fantastic. So, let's move on to the other one that we were looking at here. Charlotte Flair announcing she's going to face off against Tiffany Stratton. We don't know what the main event of night one will be. We're just going to guess. But it could be this. It could be any of the matches that are announced. Do you think Tiffy retains? Or do you think Charlotte her way?
I am a huge Charlotte Flair fan. So I'm going to say the GOAT of women's wrestling is going to take it off of Tiffy, because the GOAT's going to take it off of Tiffy. So Tiffy then becomes the chaser of the title, and then Tiffy would then get it back at a later date. But for the time being, I think WWE are going to milk it out of this feud that Charlotte Flair and Tiffy is going to have. So the GOAT, or one of the oldest girls to do it, that just changed the whole game, is going to go up against one of the fastest rising stars, Tiffany Stratton, and they're just going to make the most out of that, and they're going to put on some stellar matches. I'm kind of hoping that we get a last woman standing match, or I'm going to throw out there, I don't know if it will happen, but maybe even a ladder match. Something that really shows what these two girls can do. Because Charlotte Flair is going to step up to the younger Tiffy and say to her, hey, this is how the match is going to go. This is what they're going to like. This is what they're not going to like. But yes, unfortunately, like I just said, I believe Charlotte Flair is going to come out with the win and take it off the younger superstar. Thoughts?
I disagree. I think that Tiffy might retain. They've only given her the title like a month ago, or not even. So I think that because I don't want Tiffy to have a placeholder title reign. I think she deserves more than that. She's doing some really good work at the moment. Charlotte Flair's only just come back, so I think it could be one of those ones where we actually get what we want, and we might see Charlotte fail, and then maybe the feud continues for a few more, and then maybe Charlotte wins in like 3 months' time. You could have like a Backlash pay-per-view, and then maybe the last woman standing match after that, and that's where Charlotte like cheats to win or something. I don't know, but I don't want to see Charlotte win at Mania because we've seen her win titles at Mania so many times before. It's Tiffy's time, and let's leave it with Tiffy, in my opinion.
So we definitely disagree on that one. I think that's
I'm happy to. Let's move to the men's World Heavyweight Championship. Jey Uso versus Gunther. Yeet! Gunther going to try and put a stop to it. What do you think?
Love it. I just want to go on this feud that they've done for a little while. Jey Uso's been putting in so much work for so much time.
This will be their third match for the third championship.
I know that they have had multiple matches. And to me, it seems like Jey Uso almost seems to get up on Gunther every time, but Gunther just at the last second turns it around, power bombs, and gets the win. But now I believe that Gunther's looking a little bit nervous around Jey Uso because he does know that Jey Uso is starting to figure out the ring general. I believe that this is going to be a stellar match. Yeah. Jey is going to put on such a good run when he's in this match because of the simple fact of he's going to get the absolute snot beaten out of him. I believe that the ring general is just going to go on a clinic of Jey Uso, and it's going to be to the extent where it's like, why do you even in this match, Jey? Won the Royal Rumble, which he totally deserves, but then he's going to come to that match and just he's going to get the snot beaten out of him, and at the last second, super kick, Uso splash, puts him down for the count. 1, 2, I can't. Go, Sharpie. Take it away. Take it away.
I like the idea of the match. I think it's going to be good. All I'm going to say is I want no more than 6 super kicks.
Oh, that's...
I don't want a super kick party against Gunther. If Gunther cops 1 or 2, that's okay. But if it starts to get up towards like the 10 super kick mark, I'll be getting pretty over it. I'm over super kicks in this day and age.
I do
and the
agree.
Usos love to use them all the time. That's like 80% of their arsenal. So I would just say not too many super kicks for me, please. Other than that, I think it'll be a great match. And I don't think Gunther's going to allow that to happen. I think there'll be times where he'll grab the leg and just slap him away. Or I don't think that... I think they'll make Jey an underdog in the match. And I think the super kicks hopefully won't get overused. That being said, I think Jey wins. I think he has to win. It's his 3rd chance against Gunther, and I just think he's due. Just give him the title. He's had a meteoric rise that he has earned and worked hard for along the way.
Very hard.
I think we all just want to see him win a world title once. And if anybody deserves it right now, Cody deserved it a year ago. Jey deserves it now.
I think it's fair to say that he definitely does deserve it because... Yeet is just over with the whole world. It's not just over with WWE fans, it's over with the whole world. What he's doing merch-wise, how he comes through the crowd. It's just his time, and it's going to be such an emotional... All right, it's cool. Let's move on, shall we?
All right, let's move on. Rhea Ripley most likely to face off against Bianca Belair. Again, this is recorded before the Raw after the Elimination Chamber where we believe Rhea is facing off against Io Sky.
Io Sky, yes.
Expecting that Rhea retains because why would you switch a title a month before Mania? Belair versus Rhea. I think I'll go first if you don't mind.
Spit it, please.
I think that probably there might be a title change here.
Ooh, Sharpie, really? Okay.
But I'm going to actually pick that there won't be.
Oh.
I think Rhea will retain.
Okay.
Because I think Jade and Naomi's going to have a massive effect on Belair. And I think that's going to take her focus away from Rhea. And I think Rhea's going to capitalise on that.
Okay.
That's my official guess. But I can see it either way. I definitely could see Belair. But she's already had that moment twice at Mania. She's already had 2 big wins. So has Rhea. So what do I know?
I am actually going to take this in a different direction. What you're going in, Sharpie. So we do know that Jade has come out and attacked Naomi in the chamber straight away. So I believe that what they're going to focus on is going to be Jade and Naomi for WrestleMania. They're not going to push Belair and Jade just as of yet, which we all want to see. I know you definitely want to see that, Sharpie, and so do I. So I think Belair is definitely going to focus on Rhea, but also have little small segments in the background with Naomi and Jade, but then go back to Rhea too. I don't think that they're just going to skip over Rhea and Io Sky so quickly, and they're giving them one match on SmackDown, which they haven't had just yet. I believe at WrestleMania, we're going to get Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Belair all go in at a triple threat, just a standard triple threat, no ladders, no nothing like that, but still with Mummy coming out on top and taking the belt.
Cool.
That's just my call right now. I believe that's what's going to happen.
I like it. I don't mind it at all. I mean, Io is like one of the former champs, so
she can definitely hold it down. Yeah.
Belair's superstar, and so is Rhea, so I don't mind it. It's not a bad shout.
Now, Rhea and Belair have had matches before, but it was later on down the track, which was in NXT. Both of them have just evolved so much as their characters and in-ring work. Going to be a banger of a match. Can't wait.
The only other one that we know of at the moment that we're looking towards is Randy, KO, and Sammy. We don't know if Sammy will be involved after the beating he took at Elimination Chamber. So at this stage, let's just guess that it's going to be Randy and KO at WrestleMania. Take it away. What do you think?
Oh my God! This is going to be great! This will be a banger of a match. How would it not? Randy's just looking as huge as he ever does. He's going to hold it down. They both had a match earlier on in the year when Randy did get injured. So going on from that with Randy's anger that he's going to bring into the match and just take KO to the next level is going to be fantastic.
Is he going to punt kick him at Mania?
Yes.
He is. I think he will too. They teased at the end of the Elimination Chamber. Randy was lining him up, ready to go for the punt. And then all the security came in and dove on top.
Yeah.
So I think that was a cool tease, and I think they might pull the trigger on that at Mania. And KO will finally get his proper comeuppance.
Yes, that he will.
And the good guys will get on top. I think Randy and KO will have a banger of a match as well. I don't know if you can just do a single regular match, though. But I don't think you can also do another unsanctioned or a hardcore. I think maybe you have to do an I Quit match or something like that.
Yeah, that's a good call. I definitely agree with that. I Quit. Strap match, maybe.
Yeah, something.
Let's go something a bit different.
Yep.
But I'm just going to make a quick call now to sort of say if KO and Randy have their match at WrestleMania, it's going to be great. It's going to be an awesome match. But then after WrestleMania, it's going to lead into Randy Orton versus John Cena, the champion. So Randy Orton is going to be the babyface and John Cena is going to be the heel. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I did steal that idea from Sharpie. So Sharpie did say that before.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to do a part 2 of this, reviewing the other champions in WWE at the moment that are yet to have matches announced. So make sure you guys do stop in for those. Final thoughts on how the card for Mania is looking. Are you excited?
I think it is looking fantastic so far. I can't wait. Chambers just happened, and it's just setting up so much stuff. And that's just for the World Championships right now at the moment. That's not tags. That's not anything.
We haven't even mentioned like Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, Roman Reigns. We haven't even mentioned Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu. There's so many. LA Knight, Shinsuke Nakamura. There's so many names we haven't even come up with right now. Coming into the next episode of this, we're going to do a part 2 where we discuss everybody else that's unannounced, and we'll try and put together the rest of the WrestleMania cards. So thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you guys in that video very, very soon next week. Bye for now. Peace!